are the Norwich Yellow Army! We are the Norwich Yellow Army! We are the Norwich Yellow Army!
Hey, what is going on, guys? TalkNorwichCity here, back for my match review of the Leeds 3, Norwich 3 game. And wow, that game just sums up our season perfectly well. Taking a 3-0 lead, looking absolutely electric, brilliant goals, and then just collapsing and nearly going on to lose the game. Absolutely incredible. Of course, it was a massive game for Leeds, which kind of heightened the importance of this game quite a lot. I suppose a few weeks ago, this would have been a pretty dead rubber game. It looked like Leeds were definitely going to get the playoffs. It looked like Norwich definitely weren't going to get the playoffs. The latter of them quotes were correct, but Leeds have fallen out of the playoffs. And now after that result, and the Fulham result, and also the Sheffield Wednesday result, it looks like they're going to miss out on the playoffs, which nobody thought a few weeks back. In terms of the game, though, started really well. I think the big thing with Norwich City is if we can keep the first 15 minutes without the opposition scoring and really starting to build in the game, we're normally okay. And it looked like that way. You know, we started the game, we soaked up a bit of Leeds pressure quite well. Bennett and Martin were unbelievably doing quite well. And we kind of quietened the Leeds fans down a bit, because if Leeds would have got a goal in that first 10 minutes, I think it would have been a very different story. I think we would have probably crumbled under the fairly hostile Leeds atmosphere. You know, it was a sellout there. I think there was, what, 37,000 fans there. Massive game for them. But, you know, we soaked the pressure up, we done well, and then hit them on the counter-attack 3 times, basically. A lovely goal from Stephen Naismith, and then Nelson Oliveira getting 2 goals. It could have been about a 10-minute hat-trick for Nelson Oliveira. Missed a great chance after his second goal as well. And straight after that chance, Chris Wood scored just before half-time to make it 3-1. And you were thinking, surely Norwich aren't going to bottle this. We're 3-1 up, yet we've just conceded with like 30 seconds of the first half left. But surely we're not going to bottle this game. But we did, to a certain extent. We did bottle it. The game ended 3-3. Leeds got 2 fairly quick-fire goals. And to be honest, should have probably gone on to win that game. Yeah, we had chances, but we finished the game with 10 men. Stephen Naismith got sent off. They had a few big chances. And, you know, I think they'll be ruining them missed chances, because it looks like their season's done now, which is unfortunate, because it would be quite nice to see a club like Leeds back in the Premier League. But it's also quite nice ruining people's seasons, really. When you've had a season as poor as ours, the only thing that's left to play for is ruining other people's seasons. I said it in my Periscope at half-time. I said, you know, we halted Brighton's league-winning campaign party, and now we've ruined Leeds' playoff hopes, pretty much. So that's quite nice. I suppose that's something to take from the season, but it also shows just how poor this season has been for Norwich City. Positives to take from this game, well, we know that our attacking 4 are pretty damn good. I think Stephen Naismith, despite him getting sent off, is another positive. There's been a lot of kind of criticism towards Stephen Naismith, but his goal and his work off the ball, I think, shows the value he brings to this team. Does that value replicate the £60,000 a week he's paid? I don't know. That's where the debate comes, I think. Nelson Oliveira doing fantastically well as well, despite his suspensions and his injuries. To get 12 league goals in not that many games is pretty damn good. I thought Josh Murphy handled the situation quite well as well. You know, he hasn't played in too many games like this with that hostile kind of atmosphere. Getting an assist, doing quite well, is obviously really good for him. The midfield too as well for me has been the big differences in where we've seen the kind of upturn in form. Dorrans and House, and that's working so well. And, you know, I kind of was fearing when Leeds were in the playoffs that they were going to take Howson back if they were to go and get promoted. Hopefully now Howson will stick it out for another season at Norwich City, because he's going to be a key part if we want any chance of promotion next year. But I suppose this game, it is pretty much a story of our whole season. Great going forward, terrible at the back, new defence needed for sure. Bennett and Martin just so shaky, and you can never rely on them. Coming off the back of that Brighton game, you thought, have they maybe got it in them? No, they haven't. We kind of knew that. So it just shows that the Brighton game was a bit of a one-off. But that is today's game. My man of the match, I am going to give to Nelson Oliveira. I think you know, getting them 2 goals, 2 very good goals as well, is very pleasing, and he is going to be a big part of our season next year. So Nelson Oliveira gets my man of the match. If you were at Elland Road or listening to the game like myself at home, then please do let me know your thoughts on the game. Leave this video a like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Final score, Leeds United 3, Norwich City 3.